stuff. Katie plays stuff.
Hey, I'm Katie, and this is Katie Plays Stuff, where I play stuff for you. And today, we're gonna have a little update. And a paranormal update, which is really exciting. Hey guys! Haven't seen you in a while. It's been a pretty long time. I just want to put this out there. If you only clicked on this video because it said paranormal update or whatnot, then you can skip on. I will leave it down in the description where you can skip on to the actual story. So hey guys! Wow, I haven't talked to myself in front of a camera in a month. About a month. Yeah, this is gonna be easy. I've gotten a lot less mean comments than I thought I was going to. I thought that I didn't even want to read the comments because I thought all of you would be yelling at me like, Katie, where are you? Katie, where are you? Where's Alice? Where's Alice? You know? And it wasn't that bad at all. I mean, there were a few, but a lot of it was very heartwarming, and you guys are just so sweet because you know that my grandma has cancer and that I've been dealing with that, and you guys are really like a friend group, you know? A friend group? You guys are more like a weird, creepy, funny family that just gets my personality, gets my sense of humor, and just understands when I need some time to myself. And I love you guys for that. I'm so thankful. I want to keep this update short because today is my recording day, and we are finally going to be starting Beyond Two Souls today. Not today, you watching this video, but today, as in I'm starting to record it. I'm starting the game today, which means this week, or this coming week, you're going to have new videos, finally. And it has been such a long time since I've recorded, and I'm a little nervous. So, just for a quick update, just what's been going on in the past month. If you don't follow me on social media, if you don't follow me on Twitter or Snapchat, you definitely should, because that's where I talk the most. That's where I update you guys. I am getting married in about 3 weeks. A little more than 3 weeks. And it's insane. It's absolutely insane. I've been so stressed out. I have been planning hardcore for this thing. I just picked up my wedding dress a couple days ago, and it's in the closet right next to me, and it's surreal. It really is surreal. The dress is absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to show you guys pictures, and I don't know if we're going to do like an actual wedding video, but I will, record parts of the wedding so that you guys can see it. And it's just absolutely insane. So along with wedding planning this past month, my grandma obviously has cancer. She's having surgery in a couple weeks. It's going to be a hard recovery, but I'm hoping that if she recovers quick enough, or, to a state where she can actually go home, she might be able to come to my wedding, which would just be, a blessing. That would be amazing. So my grandma is having surgery soon. And what else? What else can I say? I started a new anxiety medication. I don't really talk about my personal life too much on this channel, but I do have very bad social anxiety and just very bad anxiety in general. It got to a point where I literally couldn't go to the grocery store without needing to take a breath in my car and just breathe, because it was hard for me to just go anywhere and do anything. It was really bad. I actually was having the worst anxiety ever the night before I went to the doctor to talk about my anxiety. And I remember I was laying in bed at 1 a.m, and Brendan leans over and he's like, "Why aren't you sleeping? Why are you still awake right now?" And I was like, I just can't sleep. I'm so nervous about my doctor's appointment tomorrow. And what if she doesn't believe me that I have anxiety? And what if she just questions it? And what if she doesn't believe me? And what if she doesn't give me medication for it? And what if, she thinks I'm lying the whole time? And Brendan's like, can you just calm down? She's not going to think you're lying. You're literally having anxiety about going and talking about your anxiety. And that's how it is for me. I overthink. I know everybody's anxiety is different. Everybody it goes to different places. But for me, I bottle things up into my head, and I could sit there in complete silence and just think and think and think and think for hours, and I can't sleep, and it'll just eat away at me. So anyway, I started new medication, and so far so good. I'm feeling really good. It took about a month for it to really kick in. And in the beginning, I felt super nauseous, and there was days where I didn't feel like talking to anybody. And what else? There was days where I couldn't sleep at all. It kept me up all night. But then eventually it went away, and now I just kind of feel normal. And I don't know. I feel good. So, so far so good. Hopefully it stays like that. And yeah, I want to get back to recording, and I want to, get on with my life on YouTube. Okay. All right. Done with the update. New videos are coming soon. Let's get on with this paranormal update that you guys have been waiting for and asking for. So this is going to be a jumbled mess of different things. If you haven't watched my first paranormal story, where I write that I have proof, it was like videos of my dog barking at nothing. It really wasn't proof, but I'm going to leave the link down below so that you can watch that first if you don't know much about my house or just about the weird things that have been happening here. It's strange because after I posted that video, nothing else happened for like 2 months probably. Didn't hear anything. My dog didn't bark at anything. He went from barking at nothing, like every single night, to nothing. It was like just complete silence in the house. Everything felt at peace. Everything was good. So I actually started to think, like, why did I even make that video? My house isn't haunted. Like, nothing's going on. Like, my house is fine. Until, about a few weeks ago. Yeah, maybe a month ago. About when I started my medication, which, is a very strange coincidence, but I promise you guys I'm not crazy. Okay. Well, I guess I will start with a Ouija board story. I'm not scared of the Ouija board at all. I know a lot of people are. I know a lot of people who don't believe in it. I am a firm believer that it is real, and I'm a firm believer that you can speak to something. I don't know exactly what you're speaking to, but you can speak to something. I've used the Ouija board ever since I was a little kid. My mom used to have one, and we used to watch horror movies, and, I'm a creepy-ass girl. And so I've always been interested in the paranormal or the Ouija board and ghosts and the history of different buildings, and I've always been interested in that kind of stuff. And so my little brother is, of course, interested in it too. He just turned 15, and he was sleeping over my house, I guess a month ago or a few weeks ago, I don't know. He was sleeping over, and we decided one night that we were going to bring out the Ouija board, and we were going to try and figure out what was in my house, or try and speak to the person in my house. I don't really know if I believe that you can actually speak to ghosts or spirits in the board. I really think you're talking to demons most of the time, which is kind of stupid to say since I like using it, but I don't think you're speaking to the actual spirit. I think you're speaking to something in the spiritual realm that knows the answers that you're looking for. There's been times in the past where I literally asked the Ouija board what I was having for dinner, what Brendan was picking up at the grocery store, and it said chicken, and then I got home and Brendan had picked up chicken. And I don't know. Just, I have a lot of different stories with the Ouija board if you guys are interested in those from the past. But just so you guys know, I respect it. I don't just ask stupid questions about chicken. I respect the board. I light candles, and I kind of just, I don't know, I state my piece. I say, I'm not looking for any bad energy. I'm not looking to, cause any trouble or be rude in any way. I am just looking for answers, or I'm just looking to speak to a loved one. I try and just be as calm and gentle as I can and respectful as I can. And there have been times where something weird will come across and it'll be rude or say mean things, and I'll just say goodbye right away. I'm very firm with saying goodbye right away. You always have to say goodbye. This is becoming like a Ouija tutorial. Anyway, let's get on with the actual story. So, I was using the Ouija board with my brother, and we started off by saying, like, we're not here to bother anybody. We just want to get some answers about my house, if that's okay. It took a little bit for it to start moving. I said, who died in my house? Or something along those lines. Who died here? And it spelled out JVP. And come to find out, those are the initials of the person who died here. I didn't know that. I just knew the first and the last name. And my brother obviously didn't know that. So we ended up Googling it quickly, and that was the middle name. V was the middle name of the person who died here, which was insane. So we're like, oh my god, like, we're talking to him, you know, like, we got so excited. So I don't know if we were actually speaking to the person who died here, or we were probably speaking to a different spirit that, you know, knows about it, whatever. None of that makes sense. Anyway, so it said JVP. And we're like, okay, how did JVP die? How did he die here? And it automatically spells out suicide, which I was not expecting at all. And if I had been the one pushing it, you know, if I had been the one moving it and, like, playing around with my brother, I never would have said suicide, because I never thought he died from suicide. I always thought he just passed away in my basement, you know? So that came as a really big shock to me. And obviously I don't know if it's true, but I'll tell you the details a little bit after. But I was just like, really? Suicide? And that's kind of where it was left at. We tried to ask a few more questions that I don't remember, and then it started, like, kind of spelling out gibberish and whatnot, so we just closed it and we were done. Oh, yeah, one question we did ask, we said, how old are you? And it said 97. 97. And then we closed it, because we finished for the night. And that was it. We didn't really think anything of it. Last week, which is really fucking weird, last week I was Googling on my phone just information about him, because I'm really weird. Like, I will sit there, Brendan will just be, like, watching his Netflix, doing what he does, and I'll be sitting there, like, Googling the person who died in my house, you know? It's so stupid, but I was Googling it, because since I knew the initial of his middle name, I could get a little bit more information, a little bit more details about the actual person. And come to find out, he died at 65 years old, not 97. He died at 65 years old, but he would be 97 this year. If that makes sense. If he didn't die, he would be 97 this year. And I think that's so fucking crazy. Because, I mean, I have no doubt in my mind, like, I believe the Ouija board is real, obviously. I didn't know his middle name. I didn't know how old he was. He's literally fucking 97 in my house right now, and it's insane. So that was crazy, and I called up, like, my brother right away, and I was like, he's 97, oh my god! But anyway, so he died at 65. And I think that's a pretty young age to die of falling asleep in your chair. You know, that's the story. He died asleep in the basement. And I'm thinking, 65? How the heck did he just die in his chair at 65? He just fell asleep. I mean, they didn't say it was a heart attack. They didn't say anything. They just said he died sleeping in his chair. And so now I'm really starting to think maybe it was suicide. And maybe they didn't look into it. Maybe I don't know. Maybe since he was just an old man living by himself in the house and he was asleep in his chair, you know, or he was, you know, at rest, he was at peace, they didn't look into it. They didn't do an autopsy. They just, you know, buried him for his family. And come to find out, it could have been suicide. It's pretty insane. So anyway, anywho, so that story aside, after that, everything was pretty quiet again until about 2 weeks ago. I think it was 2 weeks ago. Or one, I don't fucking know. I'm not keeping track, okay? Until not too long ago, I was laying in bed at night, and we had our door open to the hallway. And the hallway is completely pitch black. And me and Brendan were laying in bed watching, like, George Lopez or some bullshit. And we're laying there, and out of nowhere, my dog, Kiba, gets off the bed, jumps onto the floor, and starts growling outside of the door into the hallway. And I look over, and the hallway is just pitch black. We don't have a nightlight or anything. So he's just growling out into the dark hallway. And so I get scared. Brendan's like, Kiba, shut up. You know, he's trying to go to bed. He doesn't get scared like that. And so I'm like, Kiba, what are you growling at? What are you growling at? He never does that. I mean, yeah, he barks at, like, random shit and whatever. He barks out the window at the neighbors. But he doesn't just start growling ferociously at anything because he's, like, a baby. So I flip on the light switch, and I'm like, Kiba, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. What are you growling at? And he slowly just walks out of the bedroom, and he walks down the hallway, and he's, like, looking around because he knows there's something there. And he walks and looks around. He walks into my kitchen, into my basement stairs, and he just looks down the basement stairs. And then that was it, and then he came back to bed. But it's weird. It was almost like something was in the hallway. And when I turned the light switch on and the dog walked out, maybe it creeped back into the basement, you know? And Kiba felt it go into the basement. He didn't look around, like he didn't go into the living room, he didn't go into the bathroom, he went straight to the basement stairs. Paranormal or not, it's probably not paranormal, but still really creepy. So then I, of course, was scared as fuck, and so I put both of my cats into the bedroom and my dog, literally piled my entire little family into the bedroom, and I closed the door because I didn't want the dark hallway open to the room anymore. It just creeped me out. So I put all my animals in the bedroom, I closed the door, and I went back to sleep. And then in the middle of the night, I'm not going to say it was 3 o'clock on the dot. It wasn't like that. It was like 3:46. I don't know. It was still 3, but it was like 3:40 something, 3:30 something, whatever. I was dead asleep, just, you know, doing my sleep thing. And I woke up. And it was like a sudden awake. You know, not like, Anyway. It wasn't like I was, like, tossing and turning, and then I, like, opened my eyes slowly, and I was, like, waking up, and I had to pee. It was, like, I was awake. And the room was obviously dark, except for George Lopez in the corner, because George Lopez is on every fucking night, and I'm just laying there, like, why am I even awake right now? Like, I was just wide awake. And I kid you not, guys, I'm not fucking kidding. Maybe 10 seconds later, I'm laying there with my eyes open, just kind of like, why am I so awake right now? My fucking bedroom door opens. Opens. Like, I was laying there sleeping. My cats, my dog, Brendan, George Lopez, sleeping. Open my eyes. I'm laying there for like maybe 10 seconds. My fucking door goes... I don't know what else to say. I have no idea why my door opened. I mean, yeah, maybe the door wasn't clicked all the way. Maybe. Maybe the door wasn't clicked all the way. But I'm just saying, whether the door wasn't clicked all the way or not, whether you could just push it open or not, why did I just wake up randomly and then my door opened? It wasn't like I woke up to my door opening, you know? I didn't wake up because I heard a noise of the door opening. I woke up, was laying there, and then my door opened. It was like, I don't fucking know. I don't really know. I don't know. But my door opened, and then you know what I did? I got up, I closed that damn door, and I went back to bed. And that was that. And, I mean, other little things have happened, but nothing I really want to go into detail about. Like, I'll just be in my office like normal, and I'll hear something rustle in the basement, and all my animals will be upstairs. There's been little things like that, but nothing that, you know, really alarm me too much, because that's all normal. Sorry, this video is getting really long. And then, so that's the end of that story. That was just kind of crazy. And Brendan obviously does not give a crap about any of it because I don't think he believes in any of it. And then, guys, I don't know, if you don't follow me on Twitter, you really should, because my life is so weird. Brendan and I were, like, in the basement cleaning out the laundry room not too long ago. And we were down in the laundry room, like cleaning up the back of the laundry room. We have a laundry chute that goes from our bathroom down into the basement. So I could literally toss like a towel down my bathroom into the basement by like the washer and dryer. But we've never used it because it's so old and like cobwebby and gross and like ew. But it would be really cool to use. So we were down in the basement cleaning out that part of the laundry room, and we were like cleaning out like the laundry chute and stuff. And then Brendan's like cleaning something and he flips something over. And this fucking pair of panties goes flying. And I'm like, whoa, oh my god, what is that? And they were like out of nowhere. We've been living here for a year, guys. We've been living here for over a year, about a year and a half. And I've never seen these damn panties anywhere. And we're just happened to be cleaning out the laundry chute. And all of a sudden, Brendan flings something. And there's these yellow fucking panties in my basement. And so he picks them up, and I'm going to show you guys a picture. I'll show you guys a picture over here. Do you see these fucking panties? These panties are older than dirt. These panties are older than me. These probably belonged to the old lady that used to live here. And no, I'm not washing them. I know it looks like that, but I'm not washing them. I was just taking a picture. Anyway. Where did these panties come from? I mean, obviously they were in my basement for over a year. But you know what? That's what makes me think. If the old lady who died here, those are her panties. What if her spirit is bonded to those panties? And what if that's why my house is haunted? Because the spirit is bonded to the panties. And we need to salt them and we need to burn them. But I didn't do that. I have them in a bag in my basement still because I didn't want to throw them away. So you guys let me know in the comments what you think I should do with the demon panties. Alright guys, well that's enough of an update today. I did have some crazy dreams. Dreams that I think are on the paranormal nature, but they also kind of started when I started my new medication, so it's possible that I was just having kind of very vivid dreams because of my medication. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. This was definitely a very interesting month for me, with everything going on and the wedding happening so soon and the weird panties. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, look forward to new videos soon, guys. I'm so excited to finally be recording again. I'm so excited to get married in like 3 weeks. I'm so excited to just get back to doing what I love, and I love all of you. And yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.